tiles feel like little love letters to design, and this was one of those. A small moment in this tiny little powder half bath. I was looking for inspiration online and I really didn't like anything I found. They were just kind of boxy and just your regular vanities with 2 doors, and that's totally fine, but I just was looking for that extra element in there that would make it a little whimsical, a little cute. It all kind of started from a singular idea of having scallops around the toe kick area. And I just thought it looked super freaking cute, and doing some of those decorative vent holes in the center because I wanted to capture that playful nature of the tile that's in here, and it seemed like the scallops would be a perfect accent. This room is really tiny, it has no windows, and so it can feel a little bit cramped, so I wanted to make sure the vanity would be like the perfect size and that there would be enough leg room when you squat on the toilet. But this was our most scientific way of measuring leg room. Design is very romantic, but measurements are not. Trying to go for moody, but not anything heavy. We just got it all drawn out here, kind of just like a rough outline of what we're cutting and what these scallops will kind of look like. This isn't exact. This is just us getting an idea of, you know, what we're doing. But I am making it out of this really pretty red oak here. So we're just gonna have, you know, just a simple vanity that's like 26 inches, and then just 2 simple doors. We're gonna do this kind of scalloped edging here. I'm really excited to do this one. We're gonna go hop into the bathroom with our little base frame and see if it fits. So cute, so freaking cute. Yeah, and I love how here, like there isn't like a star peeking out either. Like that's a really nice. Usually when people do this, they have really badass CNCs and routers and just like crazy things where they can just kind of program it on a computer, put this plank there, and then it'll cut it for them. I obviously do not have that. But hey, back in the day when we didn't have all those machines, it was all done by hand. The hardest part of this entire build was trying to get the right object to make the scallop shape that looked proportional and it wasn't too busy. And so in the end, I just settled for a roll of frog tape. We're doing our best, y'all. Frog tape, vacuum hose, whatever it takes to make these scallops come true. I am so proud of my husband, Austin, for having such a steady hand with the jigsaw, but he did such a good job on cutting them and just making them look super perfect. All it required was just a little bit of sanding. OMG, y'all. Look how cute that is. Scallop detail. I love it. I think it looks really good. And I think it looks well balanced too. Like we have about 6 there. Yep. It's doing it. So here is one of the doors that we cut out, and then this will be the front side. So now we have to work really hard and try to find where the grain matches with this piece. That way it doesn't look too, you know, ugly. And now we are adding some trim here because I don't like this exposed edge of the plywood. And we also don't want to do edge banding. And I also don't want to edge band the doors either. And so we're kind of outlining it in this 1/4 inch poplar, I mean oak. And we did have to cut these down to 1 inch only. And I think that has a good little reveal to it right there. Okay, right now I am kind of wanting some sort of detail on the doors here because they're pretty plain. And while I love them as they are, I think we can jazz them up a little bit by doing those vent holes that they put in cabinetry. And I'm kind of just wanting 4 circles, like somewhere in the middle. I think it'll just add a bit of dimension and pizzazz. So trying to go with the moody nature and the feeling that I want in here, I am going to choose a darker paint color and paint all the walls but not the ceiling. That way it doesn't look too cavey. And for the stain color, I actually spent a lot of time figuring out the perfect stain that would take all the red and the pink out of the red oak. And it just gives it that white oak look. It's slightly gray and green, but I just love the muted tone of this, and it just gives the wood a lovely, like, flat but perfect shade. So that's what I'll be staining it. I don't have the footage for it, unfortunately, but you guys, here it is. The entire bathroom is done. I'm obsessed with how the vanity turned out. I love the paint color. I just didn't want to leave this a plain, dark room, but now it tells a story and it's perfect, cute, and whimsical, everything I like. All right, so this half bath is a moment. I always try to make a statement in the smaller kind of rooms that everyone will use in the house. I take it as an opportunity to be more creative and kind of push the boundaries. So in here, we decided to do a darker color. I think this is Backdrop by Sherwin-Williams. And the tile in here is just so much fun. I love this tile. It just brightens it up and makes it really fun and, just brings joy to anybody that comes in here. Everybody loves this tile. And it just plays off nicely with the darker color. It gives it that like luxury hotel, like you went on vacation. But again, I love this mirror, kind of the swoops and the swirls in here. I love this light bar. We did a detailed kind of backsplash on here. I wanted to give it more dimension than just your regular 4-inch strip. So again, powder room, very easy to be creative in here because everything is so small that it's affordable to do these interesting touches. And then here on the vanity, I went with like a vent hole design just to be more decorative in here. And I could not be more proud of my husband cutting these scallops with his hand. And so it's all handmade. No CNCs were used in this build. So I just love how this vanity turned out. It's just like super cute. So to me as a girl, I'm just like, it's perfect. It's amazing. So you can see how my inner child kind of comes through when I do things here. I'm like, yep, let's put stars and scallops and vent holes all in one place.